Hi friends, this is Marilyn from TarotClarity.com again, and today's video was a request by one of my favorite tarot people, Shel David. He's a great person to know in the tarot community, to follow him in forums if you go, if you follow tarot history forums. He's got a lot of great insights. At any rate, he asked me if I happen to have Tarocco Neoclassico, or I think I might have mentioned to him that I had Tarocco Neoclassico, and he asked me if I wouldn't mind doing a video. So of course I don't mind. Now it's possible that I've done a video on this, and in fact I think I might have, and it's even possible that if I didn't do a video of it by itself, I probably did it as a comparison. But I have hundreds of videos and sometimes they get very deep. And unless you're specifically looking for Marilyn from Tarot Clarity, Tarocco Neoclassico, you may never find it. So I thought, what the heck, it's time to do another one. So the copy of Tarot Neoclassico that I have is, I have two actually. I have this one, and I have, I think, one by Lo Scarabeo, actually. I think I have another version. And that's probably the video I did. I probably did a video comparing the one by Il Meneghello with the one I have by Lo Scarabeo. I'm sure that's what I did. But at any rate, I'm going to show this one by itself because it's a beautiful deck. This one is from Milan, 1810, and it is a favorite. It's definitely a beautiful Italian deck, so I don't mind sharing it again. Let me flip the camera and we'll get started. So you see, it comes in a classic Il Meneghello deck box. And I don't have a very low number, and I have had this deck for a number of years. So at that time it was 1464, and I've had it for a while. So I don't really know if it's available anymore or if they've done a redo. So we have here in the Fool card an elderly vagabond instead of a youthful one. And we have an animal that could be a fox, could be a cat. We have a Napoleonic looking person. And he's holding, I'm not sure what. I think I used to know, but I no longer remember. Notice that the female Pope well, never mind. The toppled column. Interesting. And here, the woman is the one that's perhaps presented by choice. And she looks like she's following the gentleman with the crown. Maybe there's a choice between duty, being called to do something for duty's sake or love's sake. I don't know. But every time you read a deck that has a variance in what we're accustomed to seeing, it can give you a slightly different feel depending, if you're interpreting the cards to answer a question, right? Then you would interpret the cards to answer the question. And so a variation can, definitely alter what you might say. cornucopia. Tower that isn't being struck. We see a few towers like this. I want to say Minchiati or something like that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I know I have more than one deck where the tower is just a tower. Isn't that delightful? And here Judgment looks more grim than typical with the fire, right? That might alter the interpretation. We see a reversed C of cloak and a female form. Now here we have swords rather than what are those swords called that are curved? I forget the word for them. But we have the straight swords rather than the curved swords. And the first of a few court cards that have their back to us. Now we see this type of urn for cup in other decks. I want to say the Etruria, Minchiati Etruria, but I wouldn't bet my life on it. You know, I can't easily recall a lot of where the decks are from anymore. I just know I have them. You know, again, we have two cards now with the back facing us, which I think really, you know, how do you ignore that in a reading? You would definitely incorporate the gesture. Again, very Spanish looking. With a back view. But the Queen and King of all the suits so far consistently facing us, and either just one or both of either the page or the knight with their back to us. Here the valet faces us with a page, or I guess that's like a youth. He faces us. So the suit of coins appears to be the only suit whereby every one of the court cards face us. It's a petite deck. It's very charming. Typical Il Meneghello quality. Nice cardstock. Matte, no gloss here. And if I can find the video, I've done this with, I think in comparison to the one by Lo Scarabeo. I'll link it down below. It may take me a while because I have hundreds of decks, hundreds of videos. So it may take me a bit, but if you're interested, I'll see if I can find it and put it down below. Until next time, friends, thank you for being here. Share me with your friends. Share me with your tarot people. I don't ask for it enough, but I really could use the traffic. Until next time, peace and stay well.